What up, family? Ghetto Newsport, Mary Dash, Twin and Meredith Lee. I'm on like 99th and Cottage Grove. As you can see, that's a 115 plus 4 is 119. And you see the little small number right there, 2973. Wakanda forever, right? Now that's a arch on that there. Today is Thursday in my city, Chicago. That I spell S-H-E-C-A-R-G-O. November the 3rd, 2022. Now this used to be the Jay's potato chip company factory right here. I think it's closed down. This a Burnside Chicago Industrial Corridors. Now a lot of money has come. People have infiltrated. Some have migrated. Some are native to the land. Some are Aboriginal, foundational Americans. A little bit of everything. That's why I say I'm a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and rescue for people like you. Now my story is true, and of course Facebook is discriminated like they always discriminate with, you know, real people that they railroading. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm off Facebook for about 7 days now. For some reason, people taking me a joke, and they just wanted me to tell the story and fill in the blanks, because after they did all that party, drinking, drugging, and smoking, a lot of people forgot. For real. It's the city that they want. It's up for grabs. As you can see, there's no name on it. So the Chinese try to steal my legacy and, you know, buy the city. But I can afford it. It say R.I.P. Lenny Wood. You know, good times. They had a guy that sold everything. Said, my name is Linda, and I got plenty. I sold everything, and I grew up on music, TV, movies, and, you know, basically in the streets. I was a foster child. They put me in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at age of 6 in 1973. I became the originator of rap music at the age of 8 in 1975. And, you know, people have been raping my legacy ever since they realized I was somebody, because I stood up for myself against child abuse victims. Now, I wanted to see it, you know, because I keep it 100. I gave Oprah Winfrey my true Hollywood story. That's what I would call it. My true Hollywood story, or Hollywood story. At the age of 17 in 1984, my child abuse story, real talk. You understand? And people been coming up off of me. They just keep coming in and taking. I never had a new car. I never had a day at the spa. I never had a real, you know, family. And right there, that's Martin Luther King picture. You understand what I'm saying? I kept it 100 because, you know, Oprah know my story, but she's, you know, she railroaded me. I wasn't even worth $2 million tax-free. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when they take that down, let me finish this. I wasn't even worth $2 million tax-free in 1995 when I gave them my truth again. After 1984, I gave it to them again on cassette tape, 3 cassette tapes front and back, with my voice to the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech, and to the Sound of Music, and I ad-libbed the songs in my story, you know, of what I was going through, because they was driving me crazy, because everybody was robbing me, and I could never keep no money. Like Biggie said, more money, more problems. You know, but I've always kept enough and looked decent enough for them to rob me. But now that, you know, and I always had a car, you know, ever since I was in my 20s. I was born May 25th, 1967. They stole my car, they stole my legacy and everything. Now, that's Martin Luther King right there. I didn't know nothing about this. The spirit don't lie. But that's him right there. It's faded out. That's how long they've been, you know, raping my story. The fucking mural has faded out. See, a picture tells 1,000 words. And Facebook making it seem like I do the most and stuff. When the truth of the matter is, I'm trying to not only survive, but thrive. People are thriving off my legacy. They thought I was going to be a rapper because I'm the originator of rap music, but I'm a writer that has been, you know, rapping to stay alive, and people have been taking advantage of it, stealing my rights and things of that nature, and making a killing. Now, as you can see, my birthday, 5/25, is right there. Now, they raping me as far as, you know, you know, helping, they said, better fathers, brighter futures. Now, whatever that means, you know, they're not thinking about the girls and stuff, because I'm a girl, they treated me, you know, the most. Now this says phenomenal families. Now, I never had a family, so that's why God saved me for last, because if they don't care about their family, and I stood up for their family, you know, thinking that I could get mine back, but they used my family to go against me, and my family sold me out so they can, you know, help their family. And they coming over from Africa everywhere and doing the most. Now, I ain't never seen this here before. It says, we are cool something. So this is the Africa stuff. They, you know, they do the hieroglyphics in Africa, but they come over here with that mess and stuff, and people, you know, are getting hurt. Real talk. Now, before I had put my name up here, it probably didn't come off. Now, this 4127. Now, this is how I know they're raping me and my mother, Mary Lee Wright, whom I didn't grow up with. I got railroaded May 31st, 2008 for so-called disarmed police officer, something I did not do, on Devon and Clark in the Rogers Park neighborhood in my city, Chicago, at the age of 41. My mama, Mary Lee Wright, was born 1927. I was born 1967. You know, so my brother Emmanuel sold me out to Rahm Emanuel and, you know, Barack Obama, because, you know, he's a dope fiend, and dope fiend will do that. You understand what I'm saying? And he came around, and yeah, it's not there no more. So they follow. But as you can see, this is March. This say March the 13th, but it got March 20 over there. So you put the 20 and the 3 right here, and you only get one mother. You understand what I'm saying? And I've been helping everybody, and I try to, you know, I thought if I helped everybody, they would help me. But after 1995, I realized, after so many years that went by, and I got railroaded in 2008 for something I didn't do. Like I said, I'm a police officer. You know, I realized they wasn't trying to help me. But they'll troll me all day. They go to, you know, they troll me everywhere I go. Trouble follows me. You see the bus? Now that's 79 and that's 97. My sobriety is 1997. I was born in 67. If you flip it around, whoop up the band. Now the Mexicans, they taking over, as you can see. They go to Hispanics, and it's in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, because if I speak Spanish, I have to speak Chinese. I have to speak, you know, Africa. You know, they say English is a bastard language. You know why they say that? Because they come over here, kill our parents, or take us from our parents, and then, you know, we are raised by the so-called foreigners. And that's why, you know, young Pharaoh said, you know, I feel like I've been raised by strangers all my life, or whatever he said. But yeah, if they paint over this, that lets you know my story is really, really true. You understand what I'm saying? But that's Martin Luther King. It's just, I've been violated by all kind of people, you know, raped by 5 guys and raped as a baby and all kind of shit. You understand what I'm saying? To the point, you know, they thought I'd never figure it out, because I was slow and borderline retarded. But God must have did something. I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate. Now that's a Becky Jam. But that's Martin Luther King all day, and we on 100. And I'm just keeping it 100. And you see the X? See, they try to make it seem like I was with him, you know. You know, or whatever. But it's my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, who came my way when I was selling general merchandise on 87. She stalked me for 6 months, and I think she was from Atlanta, because I was reading Martin Luther King's book by his friend Ralph Abernathy, and she knew it. And you know, nothing happens in this world by mistake. I should have never got with her. She was ain't nothing free, man. This is costing me my life. I done did this several times, and they knew I was gonna post it on Facebook, so they cut my Facebook off. But they allow Marshall Duke Matters III, aka Eminem, the one that's still in my legacy, white person, take my legacy. As you can see, this is colored people, but these are like the maroon people. You see the color? all skin folk ain't kinfolk, but I look like this person. If you really look at it, you understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And these are like the last signs, and they've been trying to kill me because they know. You understand what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing now, you know, because I'm fighting for my life, and I've done this, like I said, several times, you know, as far as in the last few years and stuff. Where I'm at right now, 6210 South Kennebuck Avenue, Chicago, North 60637. The writing is on the wall, just like the writing that was in my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song, that I gave to everybody, and they said everybody got it, but I don't have it until they give it back. They are cursed. See, everybody wants freedom, and it's the color purple right there, and that's why Oprah, you know what I'm saying, came out with the color purple and all that, and she's been making a killing off of it, and it's basically my motherfucking truths and shit. Now, you see this person, you see the book is green, this is Malcolm X. This look like Malcolm X, I'm not gonna lie. This look like Malcolm X, and this person is reading the book, you understand? And, you know, I read out loud where I'm at, you know, at the Trap Building, and I read, I'm an originator of rap, so, you know, they listen and they well, a man robbed God, basically. You understand what I'm saying? Let's cut the chase, man. Real talk. So Martin and Michael, AKA Martin Luther King, because that's his name for real, Michael, got together. And that's why they say Malcolm X, because they be messing with the little girls and stuff, real talk. And they said, you know, it's fear. Fear is greater than love. That's what Tupac said. That's why he was shooting at the cops, because they was trying to get his behind and stuff like that. Now, we do things in the general Captain way, and we do things to survive. But these people have been getting over. We were supposed to all be a billionaire at least 10 times. That's why Young M.A. said she gonna be a billionaire, speak that into existence, but she's living my best life. And there's only 8 billion people in the world, and you can tell this Malcolm X for real right here. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so we were supposed to be a billionaire at least 10 times over. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Now, I did this, like I said, about 3 times, but you can see they blowing the trumpets. I'm blowing the trumpets. I'm letting them know, if I die, we all die. I'm not going by myself. They done tased me. They done raped me. They done, and I'm talking police and so-called thugs. But you see how it turned from color? You see it's turning, and it's turning white. And I told them in 1995, I feel as though, you know, my story is turning from, you know, black to white. And here we go. Now, I just got this card from the bank, right? The guy that posted my MySpace that they messed up, his name is Anthony. I got this business card because I'm with Bank America, and they cheated me. You understand what I'm saying? Bank America, Chase, all the banks, because my ex-girlfriend Donna Marie Evans, the Italian stallion, she's the real estate agent. She stole my writings. She was there in 1995. She know what's going on, and she was a banker and stuff. And so they kept sending people, you know, who I thought was my friends or was helping me if I paid them, you know, to help me. But they were stealing all along and stuff. Now you see Michael right here. Now I believe Martin Luther King, aka Michael, you know, was a predator, a child predator or whatever. And they protect people like him because they be with them priests, and that's why it's white. You see, it turned from my color to white. So I knew what I was saying because my higher power was giving me the words. And if predators rape you and violate you, that science and DNA get into your, you understand what I'm saying? Your system and stuff, and you start talking and acting like them. And they wanted me to be them so they could use it against me and stuff. But I serve a higher power, real talk. It says, I believe that unmerited truth, unconditional love will have the final word. You understand what I'm saying? But they said love spelled backwards is evil. And that's all I've been going through, is evil. As you can see, this is not the American dream, this is American nightmare. And this say Budweiser, it stands for B, you do whatever I say every rip. That's what I kept hearing people say. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So they living their best life. I'm sitting here giving them all the answers and catching hell. And they trying to kill me and lock me up and get the evidence one last time. And that's what they've been doing all along. Stealing my evidence, stealing my money, property, and prestige, stealing my rap legacy. We all supposed to be, you know, billionaires at least 10 times over. It's only 8 billion people in the world, and my people were so scared. We worked so hard. You understand what I'm saying? That they got so much surplus that, you know, I shouldn't even be walking, for real. I shouldn't even be telling this story. All they had to do was stand up, and when they didn't, the devil decided to kick in. and do the most. And with that, this is your Ghetto News Porter, man. That's Winter Mary Lee. Step the game up. Peace. I love you.